And prayer we must, this very evening and always going forward. And I will pray in the language of heaven, because Chukwukika Biama is in control of all that we have been doing and will continue to do until Biafra is restored and all the suffering indigenous populations in the damnable zoological republic are set free. Chineke na nke pụrụ ihe niile Chukwukika Biama onye na-efewe n'aja aha nsọ ya mma mgbe niile. Onye ọbụla na ya na-achị eluigwe n'ụwa na-agba akaebe ịhụnanya gị na ebere gị amara gị na ọmịiko gị ebe ndị gị na-eze ebede ngọzi. Anyị wee na-etoghị agbanyeghị atụmatụ ọjọọ niile nke ndị iro. Iwe nye anyị ndụ n'ala nke dị ndụ n'ụbọchị nke taa. Anyị wee na-asị na ịja mma niile otu niile dịrị aha nsọ gị. Onye ọ bụ naanị aka ike niile na ọ gbadara aka ya. Anyị wee na-akpọku gị na-asị gị na nke ọma anyị ga-ekele gị, nke ọjọọ ma anyị kelee gị. Anyị wee na-aja gị mma, wee na-eto gị, wee na-asọpụrụ gị n'isi ụmụ gị niile bụ ndị ikwu ndị wee ezi oku mgbe a kpọrọ ha ka ha wee chekwaa ala nsọ gị bụ Biafra onye nwe m na Chineke na ihe n'ikwuru anyị nkwa na o mekataghị ka ndị iro wee were ala nsọ Biafra onye nwe m na Chineke na nke bi n'igwe. Agbanyeghị atụmatụ ọjọọ niile nke ndị iro ma ndị na-agba mgbagba ebe niile dị iche iche onye nwe m na Chineke nna ihere bụ nke ndị dị etu a n'ụbọchị nke taa. Anyị wee na-eto gị, wee na-asị onye nwe anyị na Chineke nna nke pụrụ m ihe niile, onye ọ bụ naanị ya na-azọpụta, onye ọ bụ naanị ya bụ okwu ya niile bụ ihe na amen. Anyị wee na-asị ezi ebube dị ngọzi na n'ụtụtụ na ịja mma na nsọpụrụ site n'ebighị ebi ma ruo n'ebighị ebi. Ise, ise, ise.
Welcome, my amazing viewers. Thank you so much for joining me on my program once again. I appreciate you wherever you are connecting from. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please kindly subscribe to my channel. Click the notification bell so that you'll be notified each time I upload a video. You will be among the first to receive it. Thank you so much and remain blessed. If you are joining me from Africa, Asia, Europe, America, Australia, Canada, whichever part of the world you are joining me from, I thank you very much for your contribution. Please, after watching the video, go to the comment section and put down your comments. Make your contributions. I learn every day from the comment section. Nobody knows it all. You teach me, I teach you. We put our heads together, we find a solution to our problem. You can criticize if you so desire, but do it constructively so that I can learn from you, you learn from me. That is why we are here. If you have not joined the prayer that we are doing, we are almost getting to the end of the prayer. Please kindly join that prayer. A lot of things happening. This week we are in is a critical week. It's a week that will not leave any stone unturned to make sure our MAZI NNAMDI KANU is being released unconditionally. You can see every Biafran is playing their own role. The seat at home is holding against all odds, against all propaganda, against all the things they are pushing at us. Chukwukika Biama is standing with the Biafrans, standing with IPOB, standing with ESN, standing with our MAZI NNAMDI KANU, standing with everybody who is genuinely fighting for Biafra. Chukwukika Biama is standing with us, and we will continue to move on. We will continue to move on. Everybody that is genuinely speaking up for Biafra, Chukwukika Biama is standing for them, and we have to support each other. Support every platform. Anything you can do to make Biafra come, go ahead and do it. This is the order given by MAZI NNAMDI KANU. And many people are already doing it. You can see our brother Simon Ekpa. He is doing a great work. He was able to bring to us an app that we can use to communicate, an app that we can use to aid the opinion against every other attack. Anything can happen. You might wake up tomorrow, you will not see your Facebook. You might wake up tomorrow, you will not see YouTube. You might not wake up tomorrow and you will not see other platform. But Enter Biafra is a platform for you and I. Our brother Simon Ekpa has been able to establish this very Enter Biafra for us. Go and download the app. Go to Google and download the app. Download the app and use it. It will be very, very important for you. And when you log into it, you get the notice of the information when they are coming. It will educate you a lot. Our brother Simon Ekpa has a lot to offer. He has more than enough to offer. Remember, our MAZI NNAMDI KANU told us to go to his platform and listen. And if you listen to that very broadcast, MAZI NNAMDI KANU said that he is bringing a new dimension to the struggle. It is so sad that some people are so scared about that new dimension. When MAZI NNAMDI KANU was with us, MAZI NNAMDI KANU saw the new dimension that Simon Ekpa was bringing, and he embraced it. He grabbed it. He knew that that new dimension is the way to go. That new dimension is the way to go. MAZI NNAMDI KANU said it on his broadcast. that Simon Ekpa is bringing a new dimension to the struggle, that we should rush into it and grab it and follow him with all our heart. Today, you see some people scared of that new dimension, talking down on that new dimension instead of supporting it, instead of creating their own new dimension. Some people who are standing against this, our brother, have not been able to add any value to the struggle. But Simon Ekpa is adding value on daily basis, bringing new agenda, new styles, new system, hitting the Janjaweed very hard, bringing information to the front burner. Why won't we support him? Why won't we support him? Why won't you support him? Why won't you go to the platforms for him? If you have not downloaded that Enter Biafra, go and download Enter Biafra for you to get informed and know the right way to follow. You have to get informed and know the right way to follow so that you won't be deceived or distracted. That is the way to go. The struggle is for you and I. We have to take it upon ourselves. Our supreme leader, MAZI NNAMDI KANU, have done the greatest job he has to do. He is our role model. You cannot talk of Biafra without bringing our supreme MAZI NNAMDI KANU in the front burner. It doesn't matter where he is. It doesn't matter where they keep him. Our supreme leader, MAZI NNAMDI KANU, remains the symbol of Biafra that we have today. The supreme leader, MAZI NNAMDI KANU, he is the symbol of Biafra we have today. That is why it is so sad when I see people talking on their platform without asking for the immediate release and unconditional release of Mohammadu Buhari. That is the only thing we are supposed to be talking about, because his freedom is the freedom of Biafra. When MAZI NNAMDI KANU is free, automatically we have Biafra, and his freedom is very clear. It's very, very, very close. The freedom of our MAZI NNAMDI KANU is close. No human being, no man born of a woman can stop it. They are trying already. They are trying, bringing all the attack from all angles, from DSS, even from inside and outside, trying to demonize the struggle, trying to cause confusion anywhere. But if you are focused and prayerful, you cannot be distracted. You can't be distracted. The only target you will have is to have your freedom. The freedom of Biafra, the freedom of Asuda MAZI NNAMDI KANU should be the only target for now. That is the only target we have now, to make sure that our Asuda MAZI NNAMDI KANU is being released unconditionally. Regardless the attack, regardless what they say from angle, from any corner, it doesn't really matter. MAZI NNAMDI KANU is the only man that had a solution to the problem of the Nigerian. For those who call themselves one Nigerian, if you want a better country, follow the strategy of MAZI NNAMDI KANU. Every activist in Nigeria, they know very well that Nigeria cannot work. But the only problem is the solution. Most of them, the solution they are bringing forward cannot give us that freedom we want, cannot give us that particular thing we need. You see some group coming out to talk about this changing of the constitution. Who is going to change the constitution for you? Who do you think will rewrite the constitution or change the constitution for you? Even as you are talking about the changing of the constitution, they are busy conducting their election and going forward with that same constitution. You can't stop them. You talk about revolution. When you talk about revolution, it is a good thing. Our Supreme MAZI NNAMDI KANU talked about revolution also. And what we are fighting for is a revolution. But how are you going to achieve this revolution? You can't achieve it by waiting for the North to join you, because the North will never join you in the revolution. They will not. That is why Biafrans are taking it upon themselves to fight for their revolution and make sure that their side is being turned around. The Odudu ones are doing the same. The Middle Belters are doing the same. The North, that you can see, they are settled. They are settled with the system they are practicing. So, is it not clear that the South do not belong to the one Nigeria? It is very clear that we are not part of it. You saw when the governors came out sluggishly to talk about open grazing, banning open grazing. The North came against them. They never agreed with them. They talked about the VAT. They never agreed with them. Anything that the South bring on table, the North will never accept it. They want us to do their own bid and play their own role. That is why the only solution remains a breakup. When you break up, they will not have any say anymore. They will not have a grip on our mind anymore. They will not force the constitution on us anymore. We will write our own constitution. If at last we decide to come back, we now sit down and write a constitution that will benefit everybody. But as it stands now, normally as a black man, excuse me, normally as a black people, you know what they are. They will never ever reason to think of something that will benefit someone else. They are always selfish. They don't even think of something that will benefit their own children. That is how wicked some people are. In that very country called Nigeria, even these politicians don't think about their own children. That is why they consume their own time and consume the time of their children. They take their own time and take their own children. After they are gone, their children cannot use their name to get anything anywhere. in the world. That is how demonic they are. But we cannot continue in this path because it's a path of evil, path of destruction, a path that doesn't lead us anywhere. So we have to continue to fight the good fight. At all time, begin to speak up in your own direction, follow your own people. If you are a Biafran, join the Biafran group. You are a Udua, join the Udua group. If you are in the Middle Belt, join the Middle Belters. We cannot allow them to push us down and sweep us under the carpet. Every information we need to succeed, we have it already. MAZI NNAMDI KANU have been making his revelation from day one up to today. Nobody can tell me that he doesn't know what is happening in Nigeria today, or what is about to happen, or what is coming. Every information is in the tip of our finger. Our brother, who gave us a revelation that you all see, Obadiah Melafia, who told us what is about to happen today, Obadiah Melafia is dead. May his soul rest in peace. What are we going to do? The only way to mourn Obadiah Melafia is to make sure that that thing that he was asking for, a better days, will surely come. This message is to the Middle Belters. The Middle Belters, you have to stand up now and fight more than ever. The Christians have to stand up and fight more than ever. But it's so sad. What we see in Christianity is what do I call it? I don't know how to describe the kind of Christians we have in Nigeria. Christians who don't care about their followers. They don't care about their fellow Christians. Selfish people. You see them as pastors, as GOs. Very selfish people. Recently, you saw one of the pastors who was making noise, demonizing his own fellow Christian when he was in power. Someone that demonized Jonathan. Even though Jonathan wasn't okay, Jonathan wasn't the best, Jonathan wasn't doing anything for the Christians or the South, but at least he's 101% better than Buhari. This very man, Bakare, knows that Buhari is dumb. Buhari is not educated. Buhari is foolish. Yet, Bakare voted for Buhari. He pushed Jonathan out to bring Buhari. We saw a video where he was making noise, how to challenge Buhari, how to do this and brought a new Nigeria. The new Nigeria he was preaching about is because of this election today. He's in Asorok dining with Buhari. This is someone who calls himself a pastor. He is dining with Buhari, somebody who has killed Christians, who is trying to Islamize a nation that he himself is carrying followers as a Christian. Today, he is in Asorok talking in a different tune. Watch.
From your visit to the seat of power this morning?
Well, it's a private visit to His Excellency, President Mohammadu Buhari, and I've discussed all that was in my heart with him.
Of recent, the National Assembly just okayed that INEC should transmit election results through electronic means. What's your take on that? Do you see that as a good omen for Nigerian politics?
Perhaps one of the best things the present National Assembly has done, especially the Senate, because with that, Nigerians can vote, and then the results can be transmitted so easily. Not only that, part of the State of the Nation address that I did on October 10, I emphasized how Nigerian youth, especially undergraduates, are disenfranchised in our country. 22.3 million students are registered, but during election, campuses are shut. They will not be able to return there to vote. They are therefore disenfranchised. If we can do not just transmitting results, but to be able to vote electronically, that would be wonderful. It would deepen and enhance our democracy. Not only that, the diaspora send about 25 point something billion to Nigeria. Nigerian diaspora should also be able to vote like they do in every other country in the world. The more the merrier. Yes, democracy is a ruthless game of number, but our people should have the final say. So the office of the citizen must be as important, if not more, than the office of the governor or the president, because they are the people who put them in power. Sovereignty still lies in the hands of the people of Nigeria.
Sir, you have been advocating for restructuring of the country. How do you want Nigeria to be restructured?
I'd said it is in the open. The documents are already there. It's not something I can cover in 5 minutes. We can do it without shooting any gun. The lecture after lecture after lecture had been prepared and had made copies available to Mr. President. We need to do it to move this nation forward. The founding fathers of this nation, Sir Mohammadu Buhari, Chief Femi Awolowo, Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe, Prime Minister Tafawa Balewa, alongside with their entourage in Lancaster House and everywhere, agreed on what type of government Nigeria should have. We must not change the goalposts in the midst of the game. We are better off together as a nation than going at different ways. But it must be based on equity, justice, fair play, and the rule of law.
Sir, are you going to contest in 2023? We have said private politics.
Every Nigerian who is of age and who is not disqualified by any means is free. I'm a nation builder. If God wants me to do that, and the people of Nigeria will appreciate that, why not? I'm as free as anybody to do anything with my time. I've pastored the church for 33 years. Now we've raised new leaders. I want to focus on nation building. The office of the president is only one office. There's so many other things we can do as people to support whoever is there, to make sure that we do not go into retrogression. We begin to make steady progress as a people. I've already communicated clearly my future plans to Mr. President, and it stays between us.
So what would you say to the ongoing debate on partition?
On
Partition.
I said it on the 10th of October. It's our immaturity, politically and otherwise, that makes us say power must either be in the north or be in the south, instead of looking for the best, the fittest, the most competent, and people of character who love this nation. And listen to me. If where the president comes from will make the place he had come for to be better, the northern part of Nigeria should be the richest and should be the most progressive and the most developed. Because out of 61 years, the north has produced either presidents or heads of state for 40 to 41 years. And yet, see the retrogression in the north. If it's from the south, why should a person like President Obasanjo freeze and seize the account of Lagos State in his own tenure? If it's from south-south to southeast, why couldn't President Jonathan use all his powers to develop south-south or south? It's not where they come from, it's what they carry and what they have to offer. May the best of Nigerians rise, whether they are from the east, from the west, from the north, and from the south. Now, if there are agreements between politicians among themselves on rotation, talan tolo tala, a bargain is a bargain. That's between them. But as far as this country is concerned, what we need at this stage is men who can drive us to the El Dorado.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
That is the kind of Christians we have. You see the ones in the southeast, they are busy talking down on sit at home instead of addressing the reason why sit at home in hell. It is only our brother Mbaka, the Desmond Tutu of our own time. Only Father Mbaka has stood on his knees, stood on his ground and say that the only thing they have to do is to release MAZI NNAMDI KANU to stop sit at home. It is not by demonizing people or telling people to stop sit at home. It is only Mbaka was the person who was bold enough to say that. Only Mbaka was bold enough to ask for the unconditional release of MAZI NNAMDI KANU. The only Christian leader who have asked that is Mbaka. And every other one there is they are playing their role, depending on their, still focusing on their tithe and offering. That is what they are preaching. Preaching the God that they do not know. Preaching the God of Mammon. That is what they are preaching. Holding people captive everywhere. Endorsing slavery. That is what most of the church leaders do. They endorse slavery of their own people. May Chukwuka have mercy on all of you. We can never stop. We'll continue to speak until Biafra comes. Even after Biafra comes, we'll continue to speak. We'll continue to speak. MAZI NNAMDI KANU have laid a good foundation. May Chukwuka bless him. We'll continue to pray for him. We'll continue to stand with him. We'll continue to follow that truthful and sincere step that he has brought. We'll continue to be consistent in that word until Biafra comes. It doesn't matter what they do. They will kill us. We will kill them. At the end of the day, Biafra is already here. May Chukwuka be my guide and protect our son MAZI NNAMDI KANU. May Chukwuka be my guide and protect Sunday Igboho. May Chukwuka be my guide and protect the Biafrans. May Chukwuka be my guide and protect the Dudu ones, guide and protect the Middle Betters. May Chukwuka be my guide and protect anyone that is genuinely fighting for Biafra. May Chukwuka be my strength in all of us. We will walk into Biafra alive. We will walk into Biafra lifting our head high very, very soon. Our swing MAZI NNAMDI KANU will join us. Nobody can stop it. Nobody can stop him. He will join us very, very soon. Thank you so much for watching wherever you are watching from. And remember us. Bye-bye. See you again on the next video.
Python that's one, Python that's two, now Python that's a three. Unapoli Mary Nandi win the war. Python that's one, Python that's two, now Python that's a three. Unapoli Mary Nandi bu onye du aimo. O Mary wone nizu ungiroya abakare. Mamanda ora, Unapoli Mary Nandi win the war. Python that's one, Python that's two, now Python that's a three. Unapoli Mary Nandi win the war. Python that's one, Python that's two, now Python that's a three. Unapoli Mary Nandi.